In my Journey to Motherhood video that I recently posted, I ended with the question, why did God give me 2 babies with the exact same diagnosis but only let me keep 1? I didn't realize how quickly this answer would come to me and bring us peace. When Oakley was born, doctors requested to do the whole exome sequencing genetic testing. But unfortunately, this got denied by the clinic because they didn't think there was a genetic link to limb-body wall complex. We were disappointed in getting this testing denied, but there really wasn't anything that we could do about it. After my miscarriage with Waylon and seeing he had the exact same diagnosis as Oakley, I got in contact with the genetic doctors again and told them there has to be a reason behind this. There is no way 1 in a million would happen to me twice so close together without any cause. This led to London requesting the whole exome sequencing testing again. This time we got approved. We did all the necessary blood work and waited for answers. On August 14th, we got a call explaining everything that we have been questioning for the past few years. They found a gene mutation on gene LONP1 in the 19th chromosome. Oakley has 2 mutated genes passed down to him, one from mom, one from dad. Turns out me, as mom, am a carrier of this mutation, which was passed down from either one of my parents. What makes our case so rare is that I married Jake, who is also a carrier of this rare gene mutation, which he also received from one of his parents. To be a carrier of this mutation is very rare, but according to our doctor, to marry another carrier of this mutation is ultra rare. Due to both of us having this, Oakley and Waylon both got passed down the mutated gene from each parent, resulting in a condition called CODAS Syndrome. This is a very rare 1 in a million chance of happening. There have been 9 diagnoses of CODAS syndrome worldwide and only 1 known survivor, Oakley. Why Oakley survived is a miracle. CODAS is a condition that affects the entire body internally and externally, hence the diagnosis of limb-body wall complex. Our genetic doctor said this was groundbreaking for them because they have never been able to trace limb-body wall complex to a genetic mutation until this. What does this mean for future babies? Because this is an autorecessive gene, there is a 25% chance with each pregnancy that CODAS syndrome would happen again. For example, if only one of us passed down the mutated gene, but the other passed down the healthy gene, this would mean that our baby would be a carrier of this mutation, but not be affected by it. If both parents passed down a healthy gene, baby would not be a carrier of this and there would be no health concerns. But once both parents pass down the mutated gene at the same time, which is what happened with Oakley and with Waylon, this is where CODAS syndrome comes in. You may wonder how this diagnosis brings us peace with Waylon's death. We believe God sent Waylon here for a short time so we wouldn't have to stress the entire pregnancy, but took him early and traumatically so that the doctors would reopen testing for us. Due to Waylon passing away, we have an official reason and answer to all the questions we have been asking for the past few years. Waylon's death has opened research doors for doctors that they haven't been able to research much in before. Oakley has had such an impact on others in his short life already, and so has Waylon. Just a side note, for those that decide to research CODAS syndrome, be sure to add syndrome to your search. CODAS can stand for 2 different diagnoses. The CODAS that we are referring to stands for cerebral, ocular, dental, auricular, and skeletal anomalies. This information was extremely shocking to us. We never thought we would both be carriers of a gene mutation that would cause such a rare diagnosis. The fact that Oakley is still here with us, considering there are no other documented survivors, is mind-blowing to us. We can't wait to see what God has planned for Oakley's future, and we hope that this diagnosis and information will help families in the future. If anyone has further questions on this information, please reach out and we will answer as best as we can, considering there is very little information known on this diagnosis. Thank you again for following along with our journey with a child living with an extremely rare diagnosis.